Good morning. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. It feels like I haven't seen you in so long. I can't really see you, but you can see me. It just feels like this view for a Sunday morning has been a little while since we've sat like this. So, welcome. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope you're great and up and it's beautiful where you are. It is beautiful where I am. You guys can actually see the sun coming in here. Um, so I'm happy to see that. We did have some rain last week though, which is good. We needed rain. And I actually, rain is one of my favorite smells. So I didn't mind it. It rained hard. Hard enough that the construction guys were still working, but they did bring a tent. So they had a tent over like their saws and everything. But they kept working, which was happy for me. But anyway, good morning, Linda. Hi. I don't know what we're doing today. Yesterday we hung out in the pool all afternoon. We went for a hike the day before. It's winding down, right? Like it's end of summer. Good morning, Denise. Yeah, end of summer. Like, I don't know. It feels like summer just started in a lot of ways. Um, and it's funny because I mean, I've had my kids home for months, which I am really, really dreading that changing, to be honest with you. Oh, good morning, Antoinette. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm so excited. I was just saying that it feels like it's been a while since we've been sitting like this. Like I can't see you, but this view has been different, right? Because of course our last one, Tellis was struggling with my internet again. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't been sitting here for a while. And then of course we had our Zoom class, which is amazing because then I get to actually see everybody, which I love. Morning, Andy. Hi. Um, so yeah, I'm happy to be back. It's gonna be good. I am planning on being here next Sunday. I will say I'm actually booking flights, which sounds horrible. And before anybody starts lambasting me for traveling, I need to move Emma back to Calgary. I was just saying it's been amazing having my kids at home. I'm super, super sad that she's leaving because I love having her in my house every day. But she has to go back to life. She does. So university obviously isn't in session in like on campus. Um, but she's got all her horses there and they need her, and she's been at home now for almost 5 months, which has been incredible, and I wish it could just stay like this. But she does have her horses out there that she needs to go back to. And we also rented her an apartment. She decided she was going to finish her undergrad in Calgary. So we've rented her an apartment for the next like 3 years. So she's going to move in. So I have to go with her. I don't have to go with her. I want to go with her. I'm excited to go with her. But good morning, Linda. Hey, Kim. Yeah, no, I'm excited to go with her, but I'm feeling really, really nervous about traveling at the moment, and we contemplated driving. Um, Good morning. Oh, hey, Michelle. Oh, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a minute since you've been here. Good morning. I'm excited to see you. Hey, Mom. Hey, Lori. Hi, Carolyn. I hope you're feeling well today. Yeah, so I don't know. We talked about driving. It's a long drive, which we've done a million times. I've done it by myself. I've done it with kids. I've done it with horses. I've pulled the horse trailer a million times. So I've done that drive a ton from here to Calgary, and it's fine. But we kind of weighed the pros and cons of flying for an hour and a half, very quick, very sanitary as far as, sanitizer and all of the things and our masks and all of that, versus driving and having to we usually stop at least 4 times along the way, fuel up, have a bathroom break, grab some food. So we kind of weighed the pros and cons of going into all of those different places throughout, from here all the way to Calgary, or just doing our best, doing all of the things and just getting on an hour and a half flight. So we chosen flying, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I totally feel about it. I'm kind of fine and I'm kind of not fine, but I am very excited to move Emma into her new apartment. She is so excited. It's her first time living by herself. She's lived on her own for the last 2 years, but always with roommates, like in different barns, apartments, like apartments on farms and things. So you're always with roommates, which has been a really great experience for her, but she's ready to live by herself. So she is moving into her first apartment by herself, which we do have to get a little bit of furniture for. So we're going to get out there and we're going to get our apartment set up. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, my point with all of that was that I think I'm going to be here next Sunday morning, but I will let you guys know. I just was trying to decide between 2 different flights, and I'm hoping to leave that night on Sunday night. So anyway, that has nothing to do with today. So I hope you're all great and excited. I'm wearing one of my favorite dresses today, which is super comfy. But here, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to see if you can see this. Can you see my running shoes? Which is ridiculous. But I got my new orthotics, which makes me sound like a granny. And no offense to grannies. Grannies are great. But I feel really young to have orthotics. But anyway, the whole feet thing, remember when we were talking about how bad my feet have been hurting? And you guys all, I mean, I got so many messages, which is amazing, of what you thought it was. And like 99% of you are right, plantar fasciitis. So anyway, I got my custom orthotics, but that means I have to wear running shoes all the time. And I have cute shoes, like really cute shoes. I mean, you've seen my Christmas shoes. Like, I got some great shoes. My orthotics don't fit in all of those shoes. So anyway, I'm wearing running shoes right now for like the next couple of months. And I'm trying to fix my feet. So anyway, I have my favorite dress on, one of my favorite dresses on with my running shoes. But anyway, my feet don't hurt right now, so that's really exciting. So anyway, let's get to scrapbooking, because that's why you joined me, not to talk about my feet or my daughter or any of those things. But anyway, I was just looking for something and I don't seem to have it right here, but that's fine. So lots of fun things today. So we're gonna make this layout. Really cute. It's really fun. Hey, get some circles in there. Hope you guys will have your circle punches or your glass to trace or whatever you're using for your circle. You can do it a million different ways. You don't have to have punches. I dug out old punches for this. But anyway, I love it. So we're going to make this layout. I've got another set prepared here. I'm going to do a layout of Scott and I with this as well. But I have some other fun things to show you. So lots of us haven't seen each other in a little while, so I have tons of new stock. It's all on the website, but the most exciting thing is that I've just posted this morning an end of summer sale. So for those of you that haven't gotten some things that you want, or you've really been waiting, or you weren't really too sure about what you want to do with all of the new Christmas kits, because hey, you know what, I get it. Embellishments are expensive. I understand. I do discount all these, so just so you know, when you purchase a kit from me, you're saving off the retail price of if you purchased all those items separately. So I always discount the kits, but I just posted an end of summer sale, and it's 20% off the entire website. Everything, every single thing on the website is 20% off. It's an end of summer sale. You'll see it on your checkout. You don't have to enter a code. It's going to automatically take that 20% off when you go to checkout. So orders of $40 or more, you need to spend $40 before your taxes to get the discount. That's great, because then you get 20% off of your order. That's nothing. That's like one kit. And then you can stock up on all the other things. So I have lots of things I want to just really quickly show you. Some of you have seen these from previous classes. This is probably one of my favorite little things that I did this time, is I did an add-on kit of embellishments for the Jingle All the Way. So you get these snap cards, all of these different cards. So you don't have to be doing like December dailies or anything. You can do these on layouts. But if you do like to do a December daily album, these are really great for that. So that you get in there. You get this Unreal sticker book with all of these stickers. I believe it's 8 sheets. No, it's not. It's 12 sticker sheets. You get these brads and these like chip stickers. They're like foamy chipboard stickers at the bottom. You get these numbers, 1 to 31, which you can use for a million different things. Advent projects, which would be cool. And then you get these 3 washi tapes. So that's, I think, probably my favorite little thing that I did this time around with all these kits. The kits are amazing, but this is a really great add-on kit. And like I said, I know embellishments can be expensive. So this has been discounted already in its kit price, and then you can get 20% off if you shop for the end of summer sale. So I've got that one. I'm actually just going to sit this right here. Excuse me. These do not come separately, but these are in our Vintage North Pole kit. So that's probably one of my newest favorites as well. So you get that in the Vintage North Pole kit. There's still some summer kits left, so 20% off of that. And then I just added, oh, all of these, any of the letters, these come in, I think there's like 15 colors on the website. Some of them may have sold out, I'm not totally sure, you have to check. These ones are new, so like from Simple Stories, those are up there. This one, this is a bit of an unsung hero. This is called the Catherine set of thickers. So if you're on the website, you guys have been buying thickers like crazy, but this is not one of them, which surprises me because look at all those amazing sayings. And these are a gold foam. 20% off. Go and grab that one. So all of those, everything. But here's what I just added. Lots of you are, good morning, hey Patty. Lots of you are lovers of the Be Creative or the Sue Quang tape. So 2 different names you could know it by. This is the 1 inch. So I brought in the 1 inch. This is a really, really strong. This is a double-sided tape that once you put it down, you have to learn to love it, even if it's not where you wanted it, because you're not getting that off. So that's a 1 inch. But this works really well with the Be Creative glitter. So you can do like the brandishing to make it feel like velvet. That's super fun. And that's just the 1/2 inch. So I brought in those 2 sizes to start, just to see if that was going to work for you guys or if you wanted different sizes, but I can get them all in. And then the other thing I brought in were these, you know how I always use these? I've showed these before. These are the Be Creative precision point tweezers. I use them every time I work. Doesn't matter what I'm working on, I'm using those. So I brought in the mini ones. The big ones are on back order. So, but I actually quite like these. I think I'm probably going to end up using these more than the others. So what are these? So they're about 1 inch smaller in size from the big one. Anyway, those are on the site. And then you guys have been asking for, I carry the sets of these that come with the original, so you get like the original runner and then 2 refills, but I have just the refills in now because I know you guys have been asking for those, and same with this one. So these 2 refills. So great time to stock up on adhesives, any kind of tools, and then of course all the new kits, so 20% off. And that runs until Tuesday night at midnight, my time, PST. Okay? Okay, cool. So that's all there. Let's start scrapbooking. How about that? Okay, so my first piece is a 12 by 12 pattern paper. Okay, I'm going to sand the edges of this. And if you want, you don't have to. It's totally up to you. I'm wearing black, so I am totally going to be covered in sanding dust for sure. So 12 by 12 pattern paper is your base. You do not have to sand the edges. You can if you want. You are an inker, you can ink the edges, or you don't have to do anything. You can just take the tear strip off the bottom and start with that. Okay, 12 by 12. Morning, oh morning Jamie, how are you? I've been thinking about you this week. I'm hoping you're having a good week. Okay, 12 by 12. Next piece is this pattern paper, so this diagonal navy stripe along the bottom. 5.5 by 12. 5.5 by 12. That one's going right there. Okay, 5.5 by 12, and you're going to adhere this 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom of your base. Okay, 5.5 by 12, 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom of your base. Okay, I'm going to give that a little sand. And I know I said I was not going to sand in front of you, but you see how still I'm holding my body? Totally doesn't matter to you guys. I know, but it definitely mattered to me. But anyway, I didn't pre-sand. I thought it would sand right along with you and be fine doing it. So anyway, all through here, Rebecca, it's that navy stripe. All this, all behind these circles. See that navy and cream stripe? So you see a ton of it. You're definitely going to see lots of it. So 5.5 by 12. This that you see the bottom here, this pink and this pink, that's your base. So that's where you're seeing my black, like chalkboard kind of base. Okay, so about 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom. You can measure it if you want, or you can just eyeball it. I'm eyeballing it. I'm actually just going to do it so that I can see that extra row of hearts right there. Okay. So that's where you're at. 5.5 by 12. Sand the edges if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. And then adhere that at the bottom there. Okay. The next piece that you're going to add is going to be this 5 by 7 photo. So 5 by 7 photo, I did mat it. Okay, so my measurement of this pattern is based on the fact that I matted this photo. Okay, so if you choose to not mat your photo and just adhere it as a flat 5 by 7, this size is going to change, and I'll give you that size when we do that. Okay, so I did mat it, or I am going to mat it. So I have a mat here, and my mat is 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okay, 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. I am sanding the edge of my photo. You do not have to do that. It is totally up to you. I want that nice little white edge on my black cardstock. Remember, don't use liquid glue on your photos. Just use your tape runner. Okay. Your liquid glue can be a little too, or I could definitely go ahead and just refill my tape runners. Your liquid glue will be a little too wet for most photo paper. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Yes, Caroline, I will answer your question in 2 seconds. Excuse me. Sorry. It's just water. Not even any alcohol in there. Okay. Caroline, name of my photo printer again. Oh, it's the PM400. Epson PictureMate 400. PM400. And if you can find it at Staples, your local Staples, grab it, because from what I understand, it is very sold out in a lot of places, including on Epson. So if you see it, just grab it. Okay, so 5 by 7 matted on 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 mat. Then you're going to go ahead. Now, this one I raised up. This one of Emma I raised up. I'm not going to raise this one of Scott and I. So you guys can do whatever you like. Okay. The reason I'm not raising the one of Scott and I is because I'm actually going to raise this border strip, this gold border strip underneath. I didn't on the one of Emma, but I am on this one. Okay. So now I'm adhering this, and I'm going just slightly down over the top of it. Okay, because I'm going to go ahead in after with my border strip, and I'm going to raise it up, and I'm going to overlap a little bit. So this is what I got. Okay, so 5 by 7 on a 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and I've slightly overlapped. You can see where I've slightly overlapped right there. Okay. Okay, so your next piece is going to be this pattern paper. So this one on the one of Emma here, you can see it's this pattern paper, this arrow piece, and that's where I've built all my title, and I have my journaling card on there as well. Okay, so that piece, remember we did this by 5 1/4. So my height is 5 1/4, and my width is 4 3/4. So 4 3/4 is your space on the horizontal, and 5 1/4 is my vertical. Okay, so if you didn't mat this photo, it's just by 5. Okay, so your width won't change. 4 3/4 by 5 1/4, but if you didn't mat your photo, it's by 5. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sand the edges of this paper, and I'm going to adhere it down just right beside him, just covering that empty spot. So it's just covering this block right here. Okay. All good? Okay. 4 3/4 by 5 1/4 or by 5, depending on whether or not you matted your photo. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to line this piece up right next to it. Just like that. Okay. There you go. Okay, so then the next piece I'm going to add is my strip. Okay, so this was right here. I've got the same gold strip. You guys know I love my gold washi. So that's just my gold washi tape. But remember, to get gold washi tape, or any washi tape, not just gold washi tape. Clearly, I love my gold. Hi Trina. I'm so glad you joined us. You didn't miss much. I can go over these measurements in 2 seconds, though I think you have them, considering you did up our scrap sheet. Okay, so remember, to make this with washi tape, you need a strip of however long you're making it of cardstock. So mine's 12 inches. So I've got a 12-inch strip of cardstock. And then you need your washi tape. So we are going to find the end of my washi tape because I clearly just let this one go and did not fold my corner over at all. Did I find it? Nope, totally different. Didn't find it. And you would think that because I had glasses, I'd be able to see beautifully. However, this washi tape does not. You know what? I'm going to actually grab another one. 2 seconds. Just don't go anywhere. I'm coming back. I'm going to grab this one. Okay, so this one I did roll over the end. Fun stripe. So all you want to do is run it along your cardstock, right along the bottom edge, push it all down, rip off your corner, fold your corner under so you can find it next time, and then just make sure that that's really, really stuck down on your cardstock. Trim off your ends. Right, I know lots of you have seen this before, but I want to go over it for those of you that are new that haven't seen it. Okay, and then take a trimmer or drop a trimmer. Good grief. Today is a day, and it's not even Monday. Though it is Sunday morning, and I haven't had breakfast yet even. That's all right. Okay, all good. So put in your trimmer, run it along your line. So there you go. Just your washi tape. And then you can run it through your trimmer. Okay. So then, do they do this washi in silver? I don't know. I haven't seen it, but that would be fun. Maybe that's something that I can look for when I'm doing my next washi tape order. There's still tons of washi tape in the shop, but I also know lots sold out as well. So I will keep that in mind. Okay, so because you've given your washi tape a nice stiff background, now you can just run it through your trimmer or your border punch, sorry. Right, which just gives you such great options for your washi tape, because that's the whole thing. Like, washi is amazing, and it's like that quick and easy embellishment. But this is just another way to extend the life of it. Do something different. So look, just like that. Really easy. So remember, just whatever length of cardstock that you need, whatever you're working with, or even just make this and then just cut it, and then you've got another piece for sticking around for later. And then that just gives you options, and you can border punch it with anything, right? So just something different, fun and different. Trina. Okay, so I've got mine. I'm going to raise this one. Again, this one I laid flat. So you can see I did it just underneath the photo, right along the bottom, and it just covered the seam of everything. So where all this meets, it's just covering all this. Okay, but I'm going to raise this one up just for fun, just for something different, because obviously I have two of the same layout design. They're definitely going in different spots. So Emma's, of course, will go in her book. And this one of Scott and I will go in our book, like in one of our family albums. So I just put some of the little circle washi, or sorry, the circle 3D foam onto the back of my washi strip. And I'm just going to raise this guy up just to cover that little spot there. And you don't have to, but I just think it's super fun. It looks a little cleaner. I'm a bit of a stand-up scrapbooker too. Like I always call myself like an up and down scrapbooker. I sit down, I stand up, I sit down, I stand up. So for something like this, I normally would stand up, but I'm not going to do that for you guys. Great hack. Yes, well, totally. And that's the thing. And that's why I always say, especially with some manufacturers, so like Doodlebug, a lot of their tape is really see-through. So if you put it on like a white cardstock background, then you really get the effect of the washi tape. So it's just a super easy little hack that you can do, and it just extends the life, and it just gives you something different. So see, just like that. And you can see my lights. Okay, super easy. Now we get on to the fun part, our circles. So you can, I just used my 2.5 inch punch. This is one of the old Marvy Yukata ones. Just whatever punch you have, or a glass. Like I said, I used the 2.5 inch width because that's what fits my circles. Okay, so all my measurements were based on a 2.5 inch circle, but you can do it however you want. So I've pre-punched my circles and I've embellished some of them already. So you need 4 pattern paper circles, right? So I've got 4 here, and then you need 4 photos. Okay, so 4 pattern paper circles and 4 photos. So punch those out now, and then lay them out the way that you want them. So again, it's the same as anything when we're doing like when we're laying it down and making grids or whatever, right? When you've got all your squares or your circle, whatever you're doing, lay them all out, get them the way you want them, flip them over, put your adhesive on, and then one at a time flip them over so that you get your spacing that you're looking for. Okay. Okay, I think I got all that. So I'm going to do this at the same time that you're doing yours. Okay, so punch your 4 photos and get them the way you want them. I'm just going to move these around a little bit, I think. And here's the funny thing with these photos. Scott and I wear our sunglasses a lot, both of us. It's kind of funny. I wear mine. My eyes, they're not great, obviously. Like, clearly I wear glasses because if I didn't have these on, I actually couldn't see what I was doing to see what you're doing and blah, blah, blah. So I have had eye surgery, so I can see far away, but I can't see close up. And then this distance, like from where I am to my computer, is still kind of blurry. But anyway, my eyes are super sensitive to light, like super sensitive. You know that time at like dinner time kind of where the light's kind of starting to go down? That's the worst. I have terrible eyesight in that light. But anyway, so we wear sunglasses. We both wear our sunglasses all the time. So these photos are all from our trip to California. It was the last time we traveled together. It was last November to California, and we took so many pictures of ourselves, which was amazing. So I have them all on here, and as soon as I lay it down, I'm going to pick it up and show you. But we both have sunglasses on in all except one photo. So anyway, which means nothing other than I just thought it was kind of funny as I was doing it, and I was like, wow, could we possibly see our eyes ever? So anyway, so just lay them all out, get them the way that you want them for spacing. You've got enough space with the size of the 5.5 inch paper to be able to have a little bit of room between each photo and pattern paper. And then I alternated them. You can do them however you want, but I alternated pattern paper photo kind of through there, through Emma's. And I'm going to do the same thing on Scott and mine layout as well. So I'm also going to raise my photos with 3D film. Hey, Sherry, you're late. What are the measurements? I'm not giving you the measurements because I guarantee you you're doing an 8.5 by 11 or a 6 by 6 or 6 by 8. But if you decide to do a 12 by 12, you let me know and I will repeat those measurements for you. So I'm going to raise my photos up on here. And I'm going to do the pattern papers flat. And then the pattern papers, I embellished quite well with some chipboard pieces. So they're going to be raised up too, which is going to be nice. So they'll kind of match my photos a little bit. So I'm just going to get all my adhesive on the back of these. So this Wednesday, I will see you for another set of cards on Wednesday nights. I know lots of you haven't joined us yet for cards, but you should because we make some pretty fun, cute little cards. Last weekend was really fun. Dug out my, I call them the grass scissors. They're not grass scissors, but I dug those out and I showed you an easy way to do it without having those scissors. So the technique that I did, I showed you how you can do it without those scissors as well, just the regular pair of scissors. 6 3/4 by 12. Oh my gosh. You're so funny, Sherry. Well, that's good. You get lots of fun different sizes in your albums. Okay, what have I got here? I'm going to stick these ones down. How are you making out with your circles? Everybody making out okay? I will say, Sherry, you're probably going to want to go, your circles are probably going to end up having to be pretty narrow. I'm actually going to use my glue on this one. And remember too, site-wide discount, 20% off of everything until Tuesday night. Also, you can get your favorite glue too. And I do have the big, the refills of these as well. So that's also a good time to stock up on things too, right? If you can get a discount, I always call like adhesives. Adhesives are like those things, like, you know, in a house, it's like not fun money when you have to do things like a plumbing thing or an electrical thing, or like that's not fun money. That's money you have to spend, obviously, to, you know, have a toilet or stay safe with your electrical, blah, blah, blah. But that's not the fun money, like the paint and the decor and the furniture, and like that's not the fun money. So I always say the same thing with adhesive. I mean, God knows I love a good adhesive, but you don't really want to spend your scrapbooking dollars on adhesive, but you have to, because how else are you going to glue your stuff down? So when you can have a savings, if there's a sale on, that's when you buy your adhesive. Even if you don't need adhesive right now, that's when you buy it, because you're saving. And then you can just tuck it away and you'll use it when you need it, and then you'll know that you saved money, which is always exciting to save money. Okay, this is it. Here we go. There you go, just like that. Easy. Are you guys still there? Can you see me? My tell me if you can see me, because my screen just went black. And that's not surprising to me with my luck with technology. But can you tell me if you can see or not? Because I can't see you. So, tell me. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, my screen went black, so I don't know what you can see and what you can't. But, you know, honestly, you guys, it's kind of my luck with technology. TELUS did come and fix me all up and gave me all the things that I'd been paying for but wasn't getting. But that doesn't surprise me that my screen is gone. As long as you guys can see me, that is all that matters. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm glad you can see me. I can't see me, which doesn't matter. Okay, so this is what we've got. Hopefully that's in your screen because I can't tell if I'm holding it up in front of you or not. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this journal card here. Okay, so you can kind of see that on here. Let me if I close it up right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a journal card in there. Any size will work because you've got lots of space to work with. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere my journal card. But then with this one on the layout with Scott and I'm actually going to I'm going to do my title kind of over top of it a little bit. So this one I did around it. And then this one I'm actually going to do a little over top of this edge. So hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. And then you just want to get your embellishing in here, right? So I've added the chipboard, all these little chipboard pieces. I'm going to add a little bit more in here. And then I'm going to do just a little bit of journaling in here with my big title. My title, I think, is going to be something about selfies because we did a lot of selfies. Oh, good morning, Diane. How are you? So, ladies, if you missed the measurements or anything, obviously you can watch this back for sure. You'll be able to see them there. But then I'll also post the scrap sheet in our Facebook group. So if you're not a part of the Facebook group, it's Jennifer Edwardson Making More Memories. So you can go and watch that. I find it so strange that I can't see you, which is kind of weirding me out a little bit. Not that I can't see, that I can't see me so that I know I'm showing you what I'm showing you. But as long as you can see me, that's cool. So that's all good. So I will post this up in the Facebook group as well so that you guys can get the measurements and then you can watch back too if you want. Another thing I wanted to mention to you, I know lots of ladies, I've had people say, oh, I missed your live or I didn't know you were on or whatever. In Facebook, you can go and turn Facebook notifications on so that when I do a live at any time, because I might not always do it on a Wednesday and a Sunday, I might come in at different times for different things, it'll notify you. So it'll just send you a little notification saying that I'm going live. So you can go and you can turn those on in Facebook. That way you'll never miss and you'll get to see. So that's something that you can do as well. And so yeah, so Wednesday night I'll see you for cards. And join us if you haven't had the chance. And I know you're like, oh, I know I'm not a card girl. You know what? There might be even something in there that you decide to take and use for your layouts or for your traveler's notebooks or for your little mini books or for whatever you're working on. So you can always apply. Wednesday nights are quick class. They're just like a little 30-minute, 25-30-minute class versus these classes, which are usually like 40 to an hour, somewhere in there, depending on the layout that we're doing. And then next Sunday, I'm like 99.9% sure that I'm going to be here next Sunday morning, but it's just going to depend on those flights. So I will post that as well. And I think that was all. Good morning. Oh, hi, Sharon. Good morning. So I think that was all. Does anybody have any questions about this and the measurements? You're all getting them. You're all getting them on all the 2.5-inch circles. You got all that. Just kind of trying to see if I've missed any questions. Carolyn, yes, best time to buy those foam dots, Carolyn, and yours, actually, funnily enough, are packed in your box that is being shipped out tomorrow with your prize. So I did remember, and those were all put in your box for you. Oh, and any ladies that were in the Zoom class last weekend, I have a handful of you, anyone that won like the paper packs, your paper packs didn't go out on Wednesday. They're actually going out tomorrow afternoon. And the reason is that I ran out of packaging for that size and it was supposed to have arrived Thursday and it didn't. So I'm just waiting on that packaging. And as soon as it comes, as soon as those mailers arrive, it will be in the mail for you. So don't think that I forgot about your prizes. I didn't. They are on their way. Everything is sitting here ready to be shipped out. I just need to pop it in the mailers that I was waiting for. But everything else went out last Wednesday. Got a few orders that came in within the last day or two, and they're going to go out on Monday as well. I don't normally ship on Monday, but because I have a few things to go, I'm going to get it all out. And yeah, and so then all of your orders from today through Tuesday, those will go out Wednesday as well. So make sure that you get your order in before Wednesday so that I can get it out for you. But I think that's it. I think that's all I've got. So shop away, get all of your things in on this sale, share it with your friends, share those posts, invite your friends, and the more the merrier, right? The more the merrier. And that's it. All good? Okay, so I'll look forward to hopefully seeing more of you on Wednesday night, and then hopefully back here again 1 week from today. Okay? I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Sunday, and I will see you soon. Bye.